It is extremely difficult to make a good-looking character in this game, so I'm not even gonna bother, to be honest, from this point on. It's fine enough. We can move on. Dark Souls 2 onward, it's significantly easier to make better-looking characters. Right, did the intro cinematic play immediately after?
In the age of ancients,
I haven't seen this in so long.
the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
If you try to understand the story of Dark Souls, by the way, from just this intro cinematic alone, very difficult.
The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights.
I don't know what gave birth to the fire, because the narrator was like, then there was fire.
So easily forgotten.
Where? Where did the fire come from? Land of everlasting
With the
dragons.
strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began.
This cinematic has one of my
Age of
favorite
Fire.
lines that I have ever heard in a Souls-like game, by the way. It's coming in a moment.
But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even
And
now,
there are
only
embers.
embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights.
Those lines.
And amongst the living are seen
the carriers of the accursed dark
carriers
side.
of the accursed dark side.
Go hunting. Man sees not light, but only endless embers.
Yes, indeed.
Holy shit, is that loud?
The dark sign brands the undead.
I see. The narrator's voice
And
is...
in this land,
Okay.
The undead are corralled
The game
and led
doesn't
to the
count
north.
this. The game no longer counts this as part of the cinematic. So the 10 volume that I have for voice,
Where they are locked away
the game is
to
taking that for
await
the
the
narrator's voice
end
now,
of
so
the
it's loud as
world.
fuck. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 has a massive problem when you talk to NPCs. They are extremely quiet.
This is your fate.
So I countered that by having the voice volume for the NPCs high. But, you know, the narrator is also taking the voice volume at maximum in this scene, so that's not very good. But what brought forth the light in the first place? Or the fire, you know? There's a world of everlasting dragons, and then there's just... boom. There's fire. Hello, Oscar. Like, that's kind of weird, you know? How do you go from a land of everlasting dragons and just kind of... nothing exactly? Like, remember how From Software likes to do, like, these nods, like, you know, for, like, the newer, like, From Software game players? When they see, like, you know, the Elden Ring, like... what's it now? The Elden Beast boss fight, for example, in Elden Ring, and they see, like, those trees on the background. From Software likes to do hints to that in many different places. Like in Bloodborne, there's hints to that. Dark Souls 1 has the... what's it now? What the fuck was the lake's name? Underneath the Blight Town, like that area. That area has those massive trees that are like a hint to what was before the fire existed, you know? Like, how do we go from that to suddenly... Like, was it like a natural... like continuation of events or progression of events, that there was just gonna be a new element at some point, and then that was gonna bring forth, like, you know, life to man, kind of like in the real world, where, like, you know, you have, like, say, I guess another, like, parallel that we can use is, like, you know, dinosaurs, from, like, going from, like, dinosaurs to going to, like, humans, as well as, like, other, like, biodiverse, like, land mammal life, you know? Going to, like, that. It's kind of like a parallel to that, you know? So it's kind of like an evolutionary thing that was not preventable? Or did somebody intervene at some point to create fire? I don't remember many lore channels talking about that. Can I dual wield fist? Not in this game, apparently. Choop, choop, choop. Yeah, we can parry barehanded. That's good. You can't do that in every Souls-like game, even From Software's own. There's no loaded R2s in this game. That's something they added quite a bit later. Jumping. Yes, we do have a jumping heavy, of course we do. So that's the amount of stamina we have, okay. Said the stamina is not gonna be that high on this build at all, but yeah. Stray Demon, one of like 4 or 3. Asylum Demon, Stray Demon, Fire Sage Demon. What else? Am I missing one, maybe? Interesting. There's a perfect black here in this corner. See that? Top left corner. Cursor, it's showing 0.00000 and it's on exactly this spot. Would there possibly be anything in here that I would not know? Can you reverse backstep in this game? Oh, you can. Nice. I was gonna say. indeed doable.